Testing 1, 2, 3. What back? How y'all doing? There we go. All right. Yeah. Take the phone number down on phone lines tonight. But hey, how you doing? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to the Tim Black Show. Glad you could be here. What's up to my people on Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube? Glad to have you in the house. This is great. This is a special edition of the Tim Black Show. We don't usually stream on Saturdays, but on special occasions or when news calls for it, demands it, when there's something going on that you just got to hear about, well, if I'm capable, I will always make a way. And I have a way. You guys ready? We did it, Johnson. I said we did it, Johnson. I said we did it, Johnson. There we go. We got sound on YouTube. We got sound on Facebook. Everybody on Facebook, okay? Facebook people, you good? What's up, Evan? What's up, Ty? What's up, Rose? Kathleen? Tim Hawks? Jeff, how you doing? Rose, good to see you. Hey, Jasmine. Hello. Hello, Wolfpack, everywhere you are. My people on Facebook, my people on YouTube, my people on Periscope, all my Patreons who make the show possible. Today was a big win for the Bernie Sanders campaign. So, I think we need to enjoy it. I think we need to revel in it for a moment because what good is working and working and working, accomplishing a goal, and then not taking time to smell the roses, man. You know, I got to always remind myself, on my way to 1 million subscribers or on my way to a billion plays or on my way to rocking stages after stages or whatever the goal is I'm trying to achieve, you got to love what you're doing right now. You got to take time, pat yourself on the back, and say, all right, we did it. So to everybody out there who donated to the Bernie Sanders campaign, everybody who phone banked or canvassed, everybody who shared a tweet, everybody who shared a Facebook post, everybody who talked to a friend on the subway, a coworker, someone walking down the street, or a person who ignored a vile person online just not to give Bernie Sanders a bad name, because they're going to make up one anyway. I want to let you know that this win is for you. And it's for me. And it's for all of us. It's for everybody. It's for people who can't stand him. Frankly, this win is for the entire world. This is not me, us. Enough said. Not me, us, right? Isn't that what it's all about? You gotta be willing to fight for someone else that you don't even know harder than you fight for yourself, or just as hard. Right, so that's what this is all about. It's a positive deal. We did it. We took Nevada. It's going down. They can't deny it. It is blistering. Check this out, guys. Look at this. Now, this was with how many reporting? 23% reporting, 47.1 to 23.3. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. That's right. Followed distantly by Pete Buttigieg and even more distantly, Elizabeth Warren. Okay? This is what the numbers show. Now, the numbers have changed slightly. They changed slightly, but Bernie Sanders is still very comfortably. Last time I checked, it was at 27%. And I'm going to jump right now and just give you what that update was. Last I recall, it had only moved one. It actually had only moved 1 point. It was 27% in, 27% reporting. Bernie Sanders with 46.8, Joe Biden with 22.8, Pete Buttigieg still in third with 14.4, Elizabeth Warren has slipped just to 8.8, and fifth was Tom Steyer with 3.8. This is where we are. This is where we are. This is what we have. This is not just a win. This is what you call a shellacking. This is what you call a mauling. But don't just take my word for it, okay? Don't just take my word for it. Though I know I hope you value my word. I hope you respect it. You know, it's coming from an honest place, a sincere place, not getting paid by anyone. But it's also nice to hear others say similar things and know that they're not full of it, Johnson. So, with that, let's go to some of the announcements of winner for the Nevada caucuses.
His status as the clear Democrat. And CNN can now project that Bernie Sanders is the winner of the Nevada caucuses. This is another important victory for the senator in the most diverse state to vote so far, and it catapults his campaign and the progressive movement forward. It strengthens his status as the clear Democratic frontrunner. Bernie Sanders, the winner of the Nevada Democratic presidential caucuses. Let's go to Ryan Nobles. He's over at in San Antonio, Texas. That's where Bernie Sanders' campaign headquarters is right now. They're clearly watching CNN right now. They are very, very happy, Ryan.
You got that right, Wolf. This crowd has been paying attention to the speakers, not looking at their phones, not paying attention to the news outside of this room, and learning for the first time right here that Bernie Sanders has become the winner of the Nevada caucuses, according to this CNN projection. Obviously, this is a very excited crowd, passionate about Sanders and his campaign, and it's important for the momentum to be behind a group like this, Wolf. The state of Texas, very crucial to the vote here in the next couple of weeks, March 3rd on Super Tuesday. And what's very impressive about this particular crowd, Wolf, is it is a group of many different races and colors. A lot of different speakers speaking Spanish, Latino supporters as well, an area and a group that Bernie Sanders has reached out to in a major way and has made incredible inroads with. It will be crucial for the vote in Texas, and it was crucial for the vote in Nevada as well. Now, Senator Sanders is expected to speak here in the next 10 minutes or so, and that's where he will, for the first time, claim victory in the Nevada caucuses. From the Sanders campaign's perspective, this is 3 in a row. They won the popular vote in Iowa, obviously not the winner yet. No one's been declared the winner there yet. They won in New Hampshire and now able to claim victory in Nevada before heading into South Carolina. Wolf, they've been considered the front runner since that win in New Hampshire. The win here in Nevada, though, very impressive. It's the first win that they've had by a significant margin, which is so important symbolically as this campaign moves forward. So you can hear the response here from this crowd, Wolf. Very happy about this win for Bernie Sanders and what it means for him and his campaign.
All right, that sounds good, guys. Looking good, sounding good. CNN calling it straight, saying that Bernie Sanders handedly, very handedly, as someone noted in the comment section, my friend said, Bernie whooped that ass. Perfectly stated, Johnson. Yes, he did. He did whip that ass. Ass whooping. A can of whoop. So, guys, look. So, CNN called it correctly. This is going to be hard for them to ignore what Bernie was able to pull off here. This is important. is 20 points, kind of a big deal. Yeah, 20 points when you're running against 5 other people, kind of a big deal. Like, there is no bigger deal, right? Because you got to imagine, when you got a lot of different options, people choose other options sometimes, right? Because they got all these different options. In fact, you can have too many options. You ever been somewhere and there's so many ingredients and so many choices, you almost get choice struck? You get paralyzed by, opportunities or options? Happens all the time. So some of the voters, that's what this has come down to. They go in, there's so many people, it takes them a longer time to weed people out because they want to make a good quality decision about who they're going to choose as their president or the nominee to defeat Donald Trump. So this is important. You won't hear that really dissected as unbiasedly, as logically. You hear spin on lots of cable news networks. I mean, come on, guys. When there are more options, it's only natural for people to have lower numbers. But Bernie Sanders here, very convincingly. I mean, I don't know if you noticed it, that Johnson, but Bernie killed it not only with white voters, he killed it with Latino voters. Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed in that, but Bernie ain't Latino. I'm just pointing it out because they keep saying he can't win with diverse coalitions. I keep hearing the word diverse coalition. Anyway, before we get into any negative, we have another entry in the announcements for Who Won Nevada. Check this out.
Since his status as the clear Democrat.
The Fox News decision desk can now project that Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders will win the Nevada caucuses, further cementing his lead over half a dozen Democratic rivals and raising the question, really, of whether the self-described Democratic Socialist can be stopped on his march toward the Democratic presidential nomination. He's not only going to win, Chris, he's going to win convincingly, it looks like, from the numbers we've seen and the numbers we are likely to see from some of these sites coming in. Bernie Sanders, the winner in Nevada. Talk to me about the metrics we're seeing.
So we had originally, because we are full of excellence, we had data that other outlets did not have, the competition did not have, because we had people at the polls getting raw vote so that we could actually keep people updated earlier. Then once the world caught up to us and we start to get delegate data, then we make the switch. It changes the percentages, but it doesn't change the fact that it in fact reinforced the fact that Bernie Sanders was just stomping the guts out of all of these people. It's crazy.
So we're, eventually going to get to a second place. It looks like Biden's positioned to do that early, but it's not definite.
The question really becomes for Biden, who's run a very expensive campaign, but has always been underfunded. The question at this point is, when do leaders inside the Democratic Party, when does Barack Obama go to Joe Biden and say, this has to stop, right? This kind of failure is not acceptable because of the damage that it's going to do for the rest of the lane. It's not fair that Mike Bloomberg gets to Bigfoot them, right? It's absolutely not fair. But it is the way that it is.
Yeah. Biden's terrible performance in contest after contest has to drive his pool of money. I mean, rich people like giving money to popular causes, makes them feel good, and some of them do it for altruistic reasons or reasons of compassion and empathy. I'm not saying there aren't people with money who do great things. There are. But you kind of want your money to go towards a cause that's actually going to help. Yeah, no one wants to throw money or good money after bad money. And at this point, that's the way Joe Biden is appearing to be. He's appearing to be a bad bet. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no one wants to put money on a horse that can't run. I mean, you could call him kooky, but you don't get rich by making bad investments. And at this point, as much tap dancing as Joe Biden does for Wall Street, Big Pharma, or who have you, corporate interest, he just ain't got the legs he used to have. Can't get it done, Johnson. So, it is what it is. as I was watching some of the, feedback or some of the responses here, okay, you guys are killing me. All right. As I was watching some of the responses from some of the other cable news networks, and some of the, I couldn't help but notice. I said I couldn't help but notice CNN's Van Jones. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with Van Jones. 1 minute he's horrible. Oh, 1 minute he's horrible. Like, he said something recently was so bad. I was like, where my microphone at? I wasn't even home. I was like, where's my mic? I need to spit this real hot lava at Van Jones, because it was such a horrible take. It was like he drew the short straw. I think they literally draw straws in CNN. Okay, who gets to make up the false narrative about Bernie? And it's like, Van was like, okay, oh, darn it. I got to say this. God, I don't want to say it. They're going to hate me on Twitter. That Tim Black's going to make videos. People are going to talk. See, you guys believe that what independent media doesn't affect people. It does, Johnson. Everyone's shallow. At 2 o'clock in the morning after a couple of drinks, everyone Googles themselves. And you know who pops up? Tim Black going, Van Jones, you sell out, mofo. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see Crystal Ball eviscerate them on the hill. No one likes it, Johnson. No one likes it. They don't want to see, Bo from the Fifth Column dismantle their arguments with ease. Like, it's not fun. All right, so back to the point. Here goes Van Jones saying something true. Go Van.
The Fox News decision desk can now project that Vermont Senator Bernie.
People in the establishment's jaws are hanging off their faces. Nobody 6 months ago thought we'd be sitting here with Bernie Sanders on his way to the nomination. He's on his way to the nomination. Now, something could happen to stop him. Somebody might have some marbles to throw on the stairs or banana peel. They better find it.
Money.
They better find it, because this guy is off and running, and he's done something extraordinary. First of all, and I'm sure we'll hear about it from you, this is a youth quake. You got a new generation stepping up. They're not scared of any of these ideas, and they're tired of hearing Republicans call everything that we say socialist. So they've ruined the word socialist. It doesn't mean anything for the younger people. You've got the Latinos stepping up now in a major way behind Bernie Sanders. He's running as if he's a Latino candidate now. And these ideas are no longer as scary to a whole bunch of Democratic voters. This could be a disaster for us in the general election. It's hard to know, but this is a phenomenon. And, we got to acknowledge people underestimated Bernie Sanders every step of the way, including today.
I think that's right. I mean, 4 years ago, we saw what was possible. And again, today, we are hopefully going to see that it's actually real. It's tangible. And especially, I think one of the biggest undiscussed stories, particularly when we're talking about Latino voters and immigrants, especially in a state like Nevada, is that his story of also having an immigrant story of his parents fleeing from persecution from Germany and being able to really relate on a really personal level with a lot of young Latinos. And so I think that looking at these results, Latinos and people of color within the Democratic Party have waited so long for results on some of these broken promises, and you are seeing movements of young people, movements like Make the Road, who are down on the ground right now, and other Latino groups that have been doing the work for a really, really long time, and tonight is really a big moment for them.
Whoa. 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 Well, that was a great explanation there of Alexandra Rojas, delivering it right there and really calling it what it is. That this is exceptional what Bernie Sanders is able to accomplish here. And also to underscore that the Latino support is there for a reason. It's not that Latinos are stepping up, but Bernie Sanders is giving them a reason to participate. People don't step up and vote for you. People follow what's in their best interest. People follow if they believe in you, if they think that you're going to speak to the needs of their issues and then affect some change that's going to positively impact their lives. It's not about them doing some civil, of course you can look at it as a civic duty, but more than that, people need to be excited. They need to be motivated and inspired to go out to the polls, take time out of their lives. I love the fact that Nevada caucuses are held on Saturday with a novel idea. It's almost as if they want people to vote. Who knew? But back to Van Jones. Van Jones said, somebody better do something. I mean, I know we keep having these meetings here at CNN where you keep saying, don't cheer on the Bernie supporters, but somebody, if you want to stop Bernie, you need a pocket full of marbles, a banana peel or something. Better hurry up because he's going to win. Ain't going to be no stopping him soon. So thank you, Van Jones, for that. Now, that segment continues, and there's some other interesting comments that are made on that very same panel. I want to share them with you. Yeah.
People in the establishment's jaws are hanging off their faces.
Sanders, I stopped by a Sanders rally the other day. He's the only one on the Democratic side who can say that they have a movement.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
there's no, it's not even close. I'm not talking about just numbers at rallies, but just enthusiasm and a sense of being part of something, as opposed to, oh yeah, I'll vote for this guy on election day. It feels much more like people who are part of something.
Yeah, and there's the phrase that gets thrown around a lot in those rallies is fight for somebody else as hard as you would fight for yourself, which seems like such a bedrock of big D Democratic principles that I'm pleased to see that come out on the level that it has. I'm glad that that's the movement that seems to be taking storm, especially, I mean, it makes sense when you're talking about Latino voters. Bernie Sanders prioritized them in Iowa. He prioritized Latino voters and Muslim voters in Iowa. That would not have been seen as a winning strategy until it won. And it's not because they turned out in record numbers and swamped white voters. It's because the white voters he was speaking to realized that that was an important part of their fight. It's hard to be mad about that from a progressive point of view. The one thing that I want to say about Nevada's process today, in defense if I can, Saturday voting. If we want to make this a democratic process as much as we possibly can, let's vote on a day that most people have off.
I do want to say the problem with the Bernie movement narrative is that he's winning with like 25, 26, 28%. And that includes even in a state like New Hampshire that he won cleanly with over 50% last time. And you have the other votes getting split up among 4 other candidates. Really, to me, the action after today is what happens among candidates 2 through 5.
Right.
Because they're going to have some very, very tough conversations. And then if the field consolidates, the question is, what percentage of the vote is Bernie getting?
Right.
I think what's important to recognize, though, is that what seems to be the case, at least looking at these numbers, is that Bernie Sanders is also doing well with moderates, too. So whereas I feel like that argument could be said for New Hampshire and Iowa, we're seeing that he is winning support across moderates, and it's less ideological, and it's more about who is prioritizing the needs of the working.
This is the question, but people like winners in general. Like a lot of people looking up, being like, oh, like I'm starting to warm up to this guy, just because after you start putting up a bunch of number ones next to your name,
that's true.
You start looking better.
Everyone's a Yankees fan.
I'm starting to warm up to Alexandra Rojas. Wow, man, Justice Democrat, huh? She is on point. Gotta ask her to come on the show and kick some of that knowledge to the audience. So here we go again. And could you believe the lady that spoke before her? I forget her name. I think it's Jess. Jess was an operative for Hillary Clinton in 2016. And there she is, keeping it real about Bernie Sanders. And what impresses her? The whole idea of fight for someone else as hard as you fight for as yourself. Yeah, fight for someone else as hard as you fight for yourself. So that's amazing. I'm glad you see it. You may have been familiar with another concept. It's even shorter and easier to remember, Jess. It's called Not Me, Yes. Same concept, been around since when you were working for Hillary, when it was we're with her. Now maybe you can see that this bum rap that you've been giving Bernie supporters, well, maybe I'm wishing on a star. But is it possible you can see that this bum rap you're giving Bernie supporters isn't warranted? I mean, we had that mantra 2015, man. While you were making it all about Hillary, Bernie was making it all about us. That wasn't the other one. What was the other one? We are together. Yeah. Big us. All inclusive. Not the Hillary, like, you know, we're with her. What is that? It's like you're someone's entourage. People don't want to be a part of an entourage. They want to be the feature act. And as a public servant, that should be your job. But okay, hey, water under the bridge. We can't go back and change the past. If we can forgive Peter Dow, we can forgive you. There's room in the Bernie Brigade. Come on. Come on in. We got pina coladas. Whatever you want. Now, is it just me? It doesn't seem like every time Andrew Yang is on CNN, and I've only seen him on there a couple of times in his new capacity, but every time I've seen him, he's taking a dump on Bernie Sanders. Yeah, it seems like every time I've seen him, he is saying something negative about Bernie. Now, here goes the question, guys. Is that why he was hired? Or is he just doing that to make sure he has a job? I mean, come on, there's people when you go on a job and you're new and you want to fit in and you're like, okay, what can I say to earn my space? What can I do to earn my keep? Let me show them I'm down. Let me let them know that I'm going to fall in line. Or are they giving him this script? Because when he said it, he said that Bernie Sanders, a negative thing about the Bernie Sanders revolution is that it's not, he's not winning it like it was just him and Hillary. I've given up trying to, I understand that Yang supporters ain't going to hear me though. I can talk all day, I can say it, I can drop facts, I can drop knowledge, I can give you logic, all that good stuff. Kick the ballistics, the Willy Bobo, however you want to call it. I can run the gip, shoot the gip, tell you the truth, give you the skinny. It don't matter. You don't want to hear it. It's too early. It's too soon. I get it, okay? You're still emotional. But here's the thing, yo. You say Andrew Yang's a smart guy. Well, a smart guy would know when there are 8 people running for a seat, some people, it's going to be harder to get more numbers because you got 8 people running for a seat. I don't understand why this is hard to understand. But time after time, every time I hear Andrew Yang, he's dumping on Bernie. Here it's so disingenuous, trying to pigeonhole Bernie, saying that, Bernie can't win moderates. He just won moderates in Nevada. He just did the thing, as Alexandria Rojas just pointed out. Bernie just did the thing you said he couldn't do. He just did it. That's what this is demonstrative of. Dude, he won the popular vote 3 times in a row, and you're dumping on him about not being popular enough? Here's a question. Here's something to consider. If Bernie's not popular enough to beat Trump, what are the other people that keep losing to Bernie? What are the other people that keep losing to Bernie? Why should other moderates or other centrists have to drop out for a centrist to emerge? Shouldn't they be so good that people leave them? Shouldn't if Joe Biden was so amazing, shouldn't people stop voting for Amy and stop voting for Pete and just vote for Joe because he's got it all, he's the guy? Same thing goes for Amy Klobuchar. If Amy Klobuchar was the bomb, wouldn't people be dropping out? Or wouldn't they stop voting for Pete and stop voting for Joe? I mean, your argument makes no sense, Andrew. It's disingenuous. It's garbage. It's malicious. Are you jealous? Are you jealous? Huh? It seems like jealousy, either that or stupidity, and then worse, corruption. Dun, 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 dun. I'm smelling sellout. Hey, it's still a little early. But the next time I cover you, Yang, if you are doing the same thing, which is taking long, we're talking bring the newspaper in the bathroom with you. exercises on Bernie Sanders. If you're dropping by the library to drop off some books again on Bernie Sanders, you guys know what I mean. That's, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Dropping off books? Okay. If you do that again, we're going to start calling you sellout Yang, and we ain't going to stop. All right, so, yeah. Now, so those were the talking heads. Is basically the momentum. Everybody knows Bernie has the momentum. You don't crush it like that, and people will be able to naysay, but so much. I mean, you had 5 people on the panel. You got 1 Yang going the other way. So, by and large, people know what time it is. Here goes some of the concession speeches of our other Democrats who didn't do so well. Check it out.
Because he was running against someone who had a bigger bank account, right? Who was more well known, and he literally floored the country. And that is exactly what we're going to do in this campaign. So, we left Nevada, although it's raining right now there, but it was beautiful all week, and we had such a great time, such hospitality. We have a great team down there, still working hard. They're counting the votes. But as usual, I think we have exceeded expectations. A lot of people didn't even think that I would still...
Oh, Lord. A lot of people didn't think that she would survive the snow. Yeah, we know, Amy. We're well aware you stood in some snow. We're really excited to hear you tell it for the 100th time about the snow. I'm happy, everyone. Amy says that she overperformed. I don't know if 5th place can be considered overperforming. What did you think people thought you were going to do? 12th? I'm just saying, like, there were 8 people in it. You did 5th. What number? I thought you had a great night on the debate stage. I thought you were soaring. They were like the Klobuchar crowbar. The Klobuchar croquetar. Guitar Klobuchar. People were making up names. The Klobuchar guitar. Down, down, down. They were making up dances. The Klobuchar with the bar. You got a southpaw Klobuchar. You did 5th, man. Now, last time I checked, maybe you moved to 4th. But last time I looked, you were losing a Steyer. Losing a Steyer. Ooh, stinky poo. Stinky, stinky poo. All right. It's bad, man. It's not good. All right, so, yeah, we're good. Okay. I got a couple other people that are sour. They're very sour. Who else do we have? Oh, by the way, Amy, romance without finance is a nuisance, but optimism without votes is like fake dope. I don't know. All right, let's go to the next one.
Because he was running against someone who had a bigger...
I'm sorry, guys. I had to pause for a second. I haven't seen anything that sad in a while. People fired up into Joe Biden. Fired up! Fired up! Joe's like, where am I? Where am I? Why am I here? Why am I here? Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry. Gratuitous shot at Joe Biden.
Y'all did it for me. Now we're going on to South Carolina and win, and then we're going to take this back. I want to thank everyone who caucused for us, but I particularly want to thank the precinct captains, all our volunteers that are here, all the people who made all those phone calls. By the way, I plan on coming back to win this state outright. Look. You know, I couldn't have done it without, I want to start off, I got to recognize a few of the congresspersons here. You know, Dina Titus has been incredible. There's a guy named Horsford. You ever hear of him? That man can campaign, man. He can camp. I know. I see him right there. You kidding me? You kidding me? And also, you know, there's a fellow named Cardenas from that little state called California or something that came over. Where is he? You know, I know we don't have the final results yet, but I feel really good. You put me in a position. You know, the press is ready to declare people dead quickly. But we're alive, and we're coming back, and we're going to win.
Guys, I'm checking over here to see if lightning struck Joe Biden. Just had to check real quick. Hold on. Oh, God must be busy. Okay. Joe just said he's going to come back and win, and I just wondered, Joe, I'm surprised. Now I know why you have dentures anyway. It's because your teeth are trying to run away from your lies. Look, dude. I know you think that black people are going to be your firing wall, but I can tell you this. If they gave to your campaign and you keep lying to them like this, your firing wall might turn into a firing squad. Nobody likes to be used, Joe Biden. Black people don't even like the term firewall. Nah, we don't like fires. We like barbecues. And just because you're smart enough not to bring the potato salad with the raisins in it doesn't mean we forgot you the guy who wrote the crime bill. And you're the guy that deported a lot of Latinos. So I don't know how you expect to win. But keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. I got one more of the butthurt posse. The butthurt posse. That's a good one. These people are butthurt, man. Goodness gracious. What kind of concession speech is this? Our most salty of butthurts in the trio of butthurts losing in Nevada has to be, without a shadow of a doubt, this guy right here. Whew.
I congratulate Senator Sanders on a strong showing today, knowing that we celebrate many of the same ideals. But before we rush to nominate Senator Sanders in our one shot to take on this president, let us take a sober look at what is at stake for our party, for our values, and for those with the most to lose. There is so much on the line. And one thing we know for sure is that we absolutely must defeat Donald Trump and everything that he represents in November. This is important. We share these ideals, but I believe the best way to defeat Donald Trump and deliver for the American people is to broaden and galvanize the majority that supports us on the critical issues. Senator Sanders believes in an inflexible, ideological revolution that leaves out most Democrats, not to mention most Americans. I believe we can defeat Trump and deliver for the American people by empowering the American people to make their own health care choices with Medicare for all who want it.
Jesus. Oh, God. Gotta go back to the same old talking point about healthcare again, man. Someone told him it works. Someone told him. I gotta check the volume on this thing. Here, guys. Look, Mayor Pete. It's nonsensical, guys. It's nonsensical. The guy keeps talking like he can beat Bernie or that he can beat Trump when he can't beat Bernie. You can't beat Bernie to even face Trump. If you can't beat Bernie, what makes you think we trust that you could beat the GOP and Donald Trump? You can't even beat your own pass there in South Bend, Indiana. You're running from your own self. I saw you running from yourself. You're like, help, help, help. I'm gaining on myself. He was literally running top speed, kicking his own ass with the bottoms of his feet, running from his past. That's how great Pete is. And if Mayor Pete is so great, he's a legend in his own mind, is what he is. But if he's so great, why isn't he polling better against Trump? Last time I checked the polls, in the head-to-head matchups, you weren't doing better. In fact, Bernie was the only one that was beating Trump. Not you, Pete. Not you. In fact, you were losing by one of the most. You and Amy are losing the most to Trump in the head-to-head matchups. What makes you think, why should anyone believe you? Pete, I know you don't believe yourself. You can't believe this drivel. You can't. Go learn another language or something, Rosetta Stone. We got work to do. Don't have time for this nonsense. Guys, have you looked at the numbers here? Have you looked at the numbers? So all I want to hear about, all I want to see is this. This right here. See this right here? That's all I'm talking about, Johnson. That right there, Johnson. That thing right there is called a scoreboard, baby. Put the numbers on the board. Numbers on the board say Bernie cleaned the field with you guys. That's all that matters to us at this point. Bernie was in a race with 8 other people and got almost 50% of the vote. Shut it up. Case closed. Face closed. So I don't know what else there is to say, Johnson. I'm the best. Okay, go do the best. Well, I didn't, but I can. Well, you got another chance. Let's see how you do in South Carolina. Oh, that's right. There are going to be people of color there. Bye, Pete. And bye, Amy. Now, I'm going to bring up something that's a little bit like doing a victory lap. But what the hell, man? You got to enjoy it. Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. Where art thou? Where's that Kentucky girl? Hey, Kentucky lady. Hi, Kentucky. One of those types of people from Kentucky. We get it in, Tim Black. Oh, yeah. We get it in. We got our own bourbon. And we can give you a good sermon. Oh, fiddly sticks. Gum shoes and gum roads and pickled plums. Gosh darn it, Tim Black, you're tanning my hide. You really are a pain in my tuchus, Tim Black, the way you keep calling my name out, calling me out. Well, let me tell you right now, Tim Black, I'm a woman of fight and fury. I'm rock solid. That's my new phrase, right, guys? I'm rock solid. Elizabeth Warren, you weren't so rock solid when you was so important Medicare for all, then you stopped supporting it. Stop bringing up the truth. You know, you guys keep trying to make me stand up for stuff. I told you before, you're not going to make me stand up for anything. I don't stand up for anyone. I don't fold under pressure, and I don't stand up for stuff. That's my thing, buddy. You need to learn that. You got the right woman. Because I'm not standing up for nothing. And you can't force me to do what I don't want to do. Now, I didn't give a concession speech. Because I don't concede. Now, that's the problem. Too many women have been conceding to men. That's right. I think if we don't win, we should just say we did. Like Pete. Hey, man, Pete said he won when he didn't win. They didn't come get him. He's still campaigning. So, from now on, even when I lose, I won. How you like that, ladies? Let's go fight. I'm here to fight for it. I'm here for all the smoke. I brought the receipts. Ain't that right, Stephanie? Is that what brought the receipts? That's what Yeah, I brought the receipts. Bendejo? Right, Julian? Right, Julian? Was that right, Bendejo? Yes. So, Tim Black, you milked that head. Let me tell you how this is going to work. I'm going to keep on going until my money runs out. Or until it's so close and embarrassing that I'm about to lose my seat in Massachusetts. Then I'm going to drop out, and then I'm going to throw my support behind Amy Klobuchar, because girls rule, and I'm rock solid a progressive. And that'll be what will happen. I really hope that's not what happens. But I want to make it known she did not perform well in Nevada today. I want to make it known no one really did except Bernie. The next closest competitor got smoked by 20 points. I don't know too much geography, but Vermont is not close to Nevada. So I don't want to hear, because they're like, well, Bernie was just, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. It's like his next door neighbor to, of course he'd do well in New Hampshire. Well, he ain't hop, skip, and jump to Nevada. Did well there. So, yeah, we're going to have time to talk about South Carolina, what it means, how important it is, and all that good stuff. But for the rest of the day, Tim Black, honorary spokesman, People's Choice for most outspoken commentator in the Bernie field. Gave myself that title, Johnson. I voted for me. I say that you all should afford yourselves. You all must take the rest of the evening off and enjoy yourselves and revel in this accomplishment. It's important. They will be out to try to steal it tomorrow. But for today, we party. We gonna party like Jason Johnson got fired. Party like Jason Johnson got fired. Yeah, baby. I love you guys. Let me go check chat and see if we got any comments. What we have, man? Oh, we got it. Nevada, stand up. Bernie-crats, stand up. Yes. Yes. Stand up, Bernie-crats, stand up. Make of things, that cornbread smells like an aromatic landslide. Turbog, here's one for the burn. Make of things, next, South Carolina with a burn event map was blotted on the state for over a year. Let's take some of that cornbread too. John Oxford, thank you. Andre DeAngelis, you're the man, Johnson. No, you the man, Andre. You the man, Dre. Easier, Zigzag, thank you. Peace to you, my brother. Peace to you. Danny Velez, I'm so happy to have a little fun, then work 2 times harder. Yes, a little fun, and then we go back to work. Everybody's got to take a little air. Got to let a little air out. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Buck Billy, get your butt to South Carolina. Okay. John Oxford, Tim, my dude, independent media is so important. Thank you, Oxford. Making things. I love the Channing mantra doing CNN coverage. You know it. Milan Contra celebration tonight, Johnson. Back at it tomorrow. There you go. That's how you do it. That's the only way you can stay productive. Got you. Thank you, Milan. Appreciate you. Making things. Looks like you're popular. All right, well, hey, we're working towards it. We'll see what we can do. And if I'm popular, that's only because we popular, right? Not me, yes. Making things. Hell, man, we won majority. He won the majority of the moderates in New Nevada. The moderates. He won the mods. That's what Alexandria Rojas was saying. When Yang was taking a dump on Bernie, she's like, he won moderates. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He don't have a coalition. He just won moderates. That's how he won so big. They could have went with Joe or Pete or Amy, and they didn't. They went with Bernie instead. What's that tell you? Maker of things, they invalidated a bunch of early voters. They all have to check their own votes and validate them. That means he can clean sweep up to 54%. The one-time Fox is better than CNN or MSNBC when reporting on Bernie. You know what? You might be right. I might have to look at it more often. Danny says, no cornbread for you, Joy Reid and Chris Matthews. There it is. Golly G. Willikers. Golly G. Willikers was at El Paso rally, and it was electric. Thank you for the update, 420, Golly G. Willikers. Bad Wolf says, holy bros, Bernie dominated Nevada. He's coming for that orange bastard. Can't wait. Oh, and Yang sold out. He's going to say, do what the establishment wants him to do. It looks that way. Ben says, Bernie defended Yang, and now Yang's dumping on him. Yeah, he is. But you can't tell the Yang gang that. He's just saying his opinion. He just giving the opinion. Oh. It's okay. Go sit down. Make of things. 2,000 viewers, Swank Show. Thank you. Bernard Johnson, Yang the math guy, can tell why Bernie's percentage is lower than what 8 other candidates in the race. There it is. Where's the math? Where's the math? Oh, guys, since you're all here, subscribe to this channel. Please, we need this. This is what we need. I need half of you to subscribe now. Subscribe now. If you love the show, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I get some hot coverage, so I want to make sure you know that we're here. Also, know that you can become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. It's an official crew, a community organization. It's here. We got great stuff. Guys, go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live, or do it right here on YouTube. All right, so don't leave without at least subscribing to get more of this dope content. T. Oliver, thank you, T. Oliver. We love you, man. Thank you. Dave Rose, you can dump on Klobuchar all you want, Tim, but not to see how your hair would fare in a blizzard. Yeah, I'd wear a hat. And you know what you wouldn't hear? You wouldn't have to hear about the blizzard every time I saw you. Yeah, every time you saw me, I wouldn't be talking about that blizzard that was 6 months ago. Oh, man, it's almost like somebody should, I don't know, something should happen. Like, she should get a flat on her tour bus or have a near-death experience just so she'll have new shit to talk about. Just so she'll have new stories. Like, I don't know, has a case of mistaken identity and have a crackhead run up to her and kiss her in the mouth or something. Like, I love you. Where you been? You're like, hey, I don't know you. Oh, that's right, baby. I'm on crack. I thought you was somebody else. My fault. Puh. You know? And then she'll be able to tell that story. It'll be a new story. You know, security come, beat him down, pap, beat him down, pepper spray him. He's like, baby, I'm sorry, I'm on crack. I love crack. Crack is great. Then they take him away. Then she got a new story. She's on the campaign trail. I was in Nevada, and a man ran up and he kissed me, and he smelled like bourbon and crack. And then we'll hear that story, and I'll be like, wow, that's a good story. Dave Joseph says, why is he acting like he won? Because he wanted to come in second. Joe Biden's acting like he won because coming in second to Bernie is pretty good. Pete did the same thing. When Pete came in second, he was like, victorious. I came in second. And the rest of the world's like, Second ain't that good. Why is second supposed to be good? Is second good? No, it's not. That person running for that last seat on the plane, second ain't good. Let me tell you that right now. Silver Surfer says, thank you, Tim and the whole Wolfpack, for keeping us focused through all the crap so we can see this perfect night. Oh, the big donator of the night, Silver Surfer. Thank you, Silver Surfer. $50. Thank you, Silver. We appreciate you. Can I see a counter? Can we see a counter, Johnson? Carlos Nito. Thank you, Carlos Nieto. Lumina. Love you, Tim. Love you back, Bernie 2020. Make of things, our cornbread. What's he say about cornbread? It moved on me, y'all. It moved on me. Our cornbread's better than yours. Still it, but it's going to be hard. Our cornbread bakes tall in the yard. Okay? Patrick M says, congrats on the Hear the Burn episode. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. I was on Hear the Burn with Brianna Joy Gray for the Bernie Sanders campaign. It's on the BernieSanders.com website, as well as the Bernie Sanders official YouTube channel. Excellent conversation. Bernie 2020 all the way to the White House, baby. You know it. Thank you, Pat. Trudy, MSNBC, Bernie Sanders, 2,268.13. 2,200 votes, 2,268 votes, 13 delegates. Fox has him at 2,270 with 14 delegates. Thank you for the update, Trudy. Tisha, can we talk about Cornel West? Bernie Day. I haven't seen that dance. Unless you're talking about that GIF I've seen, right? Cornel West, guys. So look, I'm in talks to have Cornel West on the show. All right? So I've been trying to get Cornel West on this show for like 4 years, okay? All right? In fact, everybody you see, you go like, wow, that's a great person. I have been trying to get these people on this show for years, okay? So just know that. When you see me, and I got like Nina Turner back again, she a friend of the show, but like when I got like, I had some guests lined up that I want to make happen, and they're very important to the movement. And yeah, Cornel West is one of those people. Daniel Mate. Yeah, like Aaron Mate. Daniel Mate. The thing I resent most is Jackass Johnson's giving all the rest of us Johnsons a bad name, Johnson. He's only speaking for himself, Johnson. That one bad Johnson didn't spoil the rest of the Johnsons. Hugo Mata. Arizona for Bernie Sanders. That's what's up. You just watched Life Today. I finally get it. Corporate. You get it now. You got it. That's what's up. All right. Do you get the Johnsons? Everybody's a Johnson. Everyone's a Johnson. We're all Johnsons. Johnsons are just people. Johnson. So thank you, Johnson. It's interchangeable, okay? It doesn't have a sex. It doesn't have an orientation. It doesn't have a religion. It doesn't have a race. It doesn't have a color. It just has humanity, okay? So thank you, Johnson. Just Lisa. Let's hope mainstream media starts to tank at such an astronomical level that people realize they should only be watching independent journalists like Tim Black and David Dole and a lot of other people like Kyle and Humanist Report. Yeah, I agree. Wellington Smith. Oh, Bernie's up to 47.9%. That. See what I'm saying? 50%. 50%. Just get a guy's due. Just be like, you know what? He did well. He did amazingly well. Look, I feel bad for Yang. I hope that they gave him those stuff to say. He's like, I really need a job. They're like, okay, here you go. Oh, you want me to say this? You joking, right? You know how he laughs nervously like that? Like, no, Yang, we really want you to say that. Into the mic? I would love for that to be the case. I just don't think it is, yo. Andrew Yang is popular. He don't have to do that crap. Yang could have came to me like, Tim, let's do something for independent media. You've been at this 6-7 years. Let's build something. But he didn't. Instead, he went to work for CNN. That's disappointing as hell. I give people the benefit of the doubt. And people are always redeemable, right? Right? Aren't people always redeemable? Yes. Maybe he'll see the light. He can't feel good about it. Can he? David. David Roberts. Thank you, David Roberts, for the donation. For supporting the show. Thank you. Same for you, Andrew Menard. Good day from Melbourne, Australia. Love your channel, mate. When Bernie wins, we all win. That's what I'm saying, man. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, Andrew. Sealy Boo, she mashed it. This misfit black girl is excited for Bernie's win tonight. I can't wait to phone bank for Bernie more. What? You know what it is. Sealy. You see my video on Misfit Girls? I stood up for my girls, right? Now, when I use the term girls, I don't mean it badly at all, right? But that's the term of the title that he used. When I stand up for misfits, if you're a misfit, I'm a misfit, okay? I don't fit into their thing. It's not even bad to, look, it's not bad for us to call each other misfits. Because we don't want to fit into their little hole or their square. We got our own form. How about we don't have to fit into anything? We stand together, shoulder to shoulder. All of us, let's stand together and get what we need for our children. How about we do that? How about we fight for that? Jason Johnson, horrible. But I hope you saw my video. It was a long-form video. It was the focus of my show last night. Ramona Lawson. Thank you, Ramona. Ramona Lawson's the biggest donator of the night. Thank you, Ramona. Thank you so much for giving to the show. You help keep this show alive, sister. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you. What'd you say? Tim, you the best. No, you the best. You the best. We the best. Our community is the best. That's what I love about what we do. That's why I love what we do, guys. It's real people. Maker of Things. I got your counter. But they think we can't get some state-specific underdogs running in these states so we can help them win too. All of us, you feel me? My number one, Johnson. Well, thank you, Maker Things, for matching that. I appreciate you so much, my friend. Love your comments. You always get your show. Thank you for supporting the show. Cheryl Tyler in the house. Let's celebrate Johnson family. Thank you, Cheryl. What about diehard supporters of the Timberlake Wolfpack? Thank you, Cheryl, so much. You know I got nothing but love for you. Maker Thing says, check your Twitter DMs, Tim. Tony Tig made you into rap. Tony Tig's sister put me in a bar, right? She spit a rap about Jason Johnson, Jackass Johnson, and the Misfit Girls thing. Dope rhyme. Dope, right? So, like, Tony hit me up. Of course, I tweet everything Tony does out. Like, but he was like, yo, you going to love this one. You in this one. I'm like, what? So, hey, he immortalized me, you know what I'm saying? Him and his sis dropping, spitting that fire. So it's great. It's great. Making things. Oh, Christopher, celebrating tonight with you from Seattle. Well, thank you, Christopher. We celebrating together, my friend. Believe that. Chester Williams says, if Bernie wins South Carolina, it's a wrap. People just start packing up stuff. Just pack it up. Come on, let's get out of here. Call the U-Haul. If Bernie wins South Carolina, just start loading the truck. All right, come on. Let's just back it up. Let's get everything up out of here. We got places to go here. We gotta get out of here. We gotta go because we got Bernie just won South Carolina. This thing's over. We're just gonna call it a day. Joe Biden will come up, have to leave, have to quit. All right, I'm going to leave you alone. Paula just joined the Wolfpack. Thank you, Paula. As did Jared Smith. Thank you for joining, Jared. Glad to have you both as part of the community. Welcome to it. Welcome to the community. Go Tim, feeling grateful for the Wolfpack. I'm trying to tell you, we keep each other motivated. Ups and downs, right? Erica, Bernie's winning, and I think progressive media like you, Johnson. You thank us, we thank you. We get to believe it. We do what we believe, and this is beautiful. It really is. Sage and Fool. Sage and Fool. Thank you, Sage and Fool, for supporting this show. I appreciate you. Got nothing but love for you. I want to give a big shout out to everybody who supported this show tonight. You guys came through in a huge way. I had no idea this type of love was out there tonight. Thank you so much for supporting what we do. We're going to keep it going. I'll see you Monday, bright and early. I got videos coming out tomorrow. But the live show will probably be Monday. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get all the updates. A lot of content. I had an amazing interview with Mayor Dillard Smith, a candidate out of Georgia. Amazing, running for the Senate. Amazing. I had another great interview with Aaron Glantz, amazing author of the book Home Wreckers. Amazing interview. It's about redlining and the housing crisis. So informative, guys. You don't want to miss either one of those interviews. Interviewed also with Jamie Kilstein. Jamie came on the show. He's a comedian. He's been on Joe Rogan. He's been on Conan. He's done a lot of work, and we talked about politics and being an activist and mental health and all these issues, guys. You're going to love it. So I got like 3 shows in the can right now that I'm editing to put out. So I got a lot of great long-form content, plus the short clips as well. I work my butt off for you guys. I got your back. I love you. I'll see you soon. Thank you for having my back, Wolfpack. Remember, don't let nobody take your cornbread, right? And sprinkle some facts on them. Amen. How you doing? Sage said, for the first time in history, U.S. history, someone has won the primary, the popular vote in all 3 of the early primary states. That someone is Bernie Sanders. Wow. 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 The first time in history? Yang, what was you saying, Yang? You know what? I'm going to DM Andrew Yang. I'm going to try to talk to him. This is crazy. It's crazy. All right, y'all. I love you. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Facebook. Facebook people. Thank you, Facebook people. Thank you. I love you. Thank you, Periscope. Got nothing but love for you. But thank you, most of all the people that volunteered out there in Nevada, all the people who knocked on doors, all the people who canvassed, all the people that phone banked, all the people that gave to the Bernie Sanders campaign, all the work that you've done. You made this happen. Everybody out here who participated in it, this is you. Not me, us. Peace. Oh, there you go. My name is Tim Black. You're now tuned into the most watched Black independent media news network in the country. We cover politics, we cover pop culture, we cover whatever matters in your world. If it goes down, I'm covering it. We do a show, live show, Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Friday nights, we got what? A call-in show. Anybody can call in. Throughout the week, we put out little clips, short clips of important news. You don't want to miss it. Stay on top of your news. Go with a reliable source. I'm there for you. TBTV, this is where it's at. Subscribe today and remember, don't you let nobody take your cornbread. Johnson. Don't forget to join the Tim Black VIP text list. That's the Tim Black VIP text list. Text list. That's it. Join that thing. Guys, just text me at cornbread, the word cornbread, to code 21,000. Text cornbread to the code 21,000. I add you to the text list. It's a raffle to get free stuff, and it also keeps you informed when we do important shows or special events. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.